I'm back. Playing the best fan game of all time. Oh no, yeah, here we go. This is a good start. It's messed up my screen resolution.
Ring around.
Oh god, I broke it. Hang on, guys. Oh god, oh god. There was an intro cutscene and I wasn't ready for it. Oh no, what did I do? You know what? This is a display capture type game. This isn't a game capture type game. This is a display capture. Oh no, I clicked off. There we go. Now you can see how cursed my screen looks as it tries. There we go. Oh, this is scuffed. I mean, peak. It's peak.
Hey, wow, day 4. I think you can do it. Hey, listen, I may not be around to send you a message tomorrow. It's been a bad night here for me.
I can't even honk the thing.
When I did, hey, do me a favor. Maybe sometime you could check inside those suits
It's
in the back room.
It's just one of the first games, not for Crankle.
Maybe it wasn't so bad. I always wondered what was in all those empty heads back there.
Alrighty. Okay, so maybe I can fix the screen. Maybe let's focus on that. First off, can I safely click off the game? Kind of. That's my desktop now. I can't realign the game. Okay, can I exit full screen? Alt enter? Nope, not alt enter. How would I go about exiting full screen on this thing? Oh god. I don't know how to exit full screen. Alright, how am I going to execute this? How am I going to fix this screen up? So, if I click off, it just minimizes. So I can't click off because then I can't see it on here to make it actually fit the screen. How am I gonna do this? Let's try... Oh, actually, no, wait, this is actually tricky. How do I do this? Wait. That's how. Okay. Okay, maybe I can just... Can I grab the edge? I cannot grab the edge of the screen to make it bigger. I can do this. Oh yeah, this is something. This game sure is something. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna play the game like this, but I'm gonna fix it on the stream so you guys don't have to look at it like this. Because it's kind of funny. It's the only way the game's gonna work. Oh god, the aspect resolution isn't even... Okay. Put it all the way to the right. That way my head at least doesn't block it. Okay, we're getting there. I think that's... Yeah. That's about where I want the game to be. Because, yeah. Wow. So, this is the Return to Freddy's. This is a really old Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. That's very notorious in the community for being absolutely horrendous. So, as you can tell, it's not surprising, right? I mean, the issues with just getting the screen right. Alright, new game. Oh, yes, the title screen music replayed. Fixed Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. This is going to automatically disappear, by the way. I won't have time to read this. The ever so popular pizzeria's animatronics have been fixed and repaired at last. They have also fixed and brought back every one of the... Okay. Good thing I'm streaming this, which means I can just read it back on the video. How do most people make the games at a weird aspect resolution work? Because it doesn't fit on the video. Do people just normally have the black bars at the sides of the screen? I'm gonna assume I might put it in the middle of the screen because this is actually frustrating to look at. I'm sorry.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, the voice acting.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Why are you staying here? Don't you have more important things in your life, too?
Oh, yeah, I cannot get
Anyways, I apologize for what happened 3 nights ago. I thought well, he was after me. Probably not. Anyways, it's just my problems. Nothing you should worry about. If you ever find an empty Freddy Fazbear running around,
from the previous location. We
Okay.
just use that for kids now. But considering the fact that it's been with us for years now, it's probably toxic. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend wearing it
Alright, yeah.
too long. Well, I have some news from the company. All animatronics have been fixed
There's
and
no
longer act
animation.
unusual around adults now. They are now super kid and adult friendly. They did bring back the puppet from the old location. They found it a few days ago and thought it would be nice to bring back something special.
Yep, the puppet.
I really didn't like that puppet, even after so many years. They rocked around the day once, they rocked
That's
around
loud.
the day once again, to please the children again. I'm glad the whole Body Beta 7 is behind us now. They should act fine during the night. Just keep an eye on that puppet.
That's cool. I like
don't
that.
Trust it.
What?
Even if they went to your office, don't put the mask on instantly when you first show up or at work.
Wait,
Just do
They're-
one at a time.
don't put it on instantly.
They should think they should think you're one of them and ignore you
Okay.
for now. Anyways, that's just a thought. If they were acting up again,
Which
at
they always
least,
are.
They probably won't.
They probably won't.
Well, you should be golden. Just remember, use your mask one at a time.
Okay.
Only if necessary. Okay. Good luck.
Alright, so after I die, I'm gonna fix this screen up. This because I don't actually like where it is right now. I'm trying to recenter it. Maybe it's pointed this game sucks. No, that is the reputation. That's the reputation that I'm expecting. I'm expecting this game to be absolutely awful. I want to make sure it's as bad as everyone says it is. Which, yeah. The game doesn't look, how I've got it up on video right now, isn't quite how it looks on my screen. There's actually a mass amount of black space all around the game. I've just tried to make it bigger so it fits on the video at all. But even then, it's the wrong aspect ratio, so it still doesn't fit on the video very nicely. So yeah, just from trying to get it, just to get it fit on screen is a nightmare. Let alone actually playing the damn thing. I feel like that's gonna be a whole nother can of worms. Ooh, my stream's breaking. I hope that's my internet connection. Actually, no, I don't. I hope that's just my phone. I hope that's not my internet connection. I hope that's just my phone being weird. Either with my internet connection, that's a big problem. The internet went down, didn't it? Oh god. I mean, I'm waiting for something to happen. Nothing's happening, so it's not a big deal if this doesn't get on video. But it looks like my internet went down. Well, something went down anyways, because I can't check stream. The night one's probably not going to be too crazy. Oh, here we go. The ambience is playing. The ambience. It looks like it was just my phone acting up, because stream's playing fine now. Or maybe it was just... Maybe it's just fine now. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I heard this game is absolutely awful, but I'm playing it for cultural significance. And also because the remakes. There are legitimately good remakes of this, right? I've seen them. At least little bits of some of them. There are legitimately good remakes of these games. And they're very culturally significant. So, yeah. I thought I might as well try the originals and just see how bad they really were before moving on to the remakes. Tried buying an officially signed digital circus poster, however you suck at buying things, so with your money. I bought Pop Goes Arcade. W. Pop Goes Arcade is the right thing to do with your money. So someone will show up eventually, right? No, the game is going to be so well designed that animatronics don't attack. Wouldn't that be funny? I saw them move earlier. So. The animatronics are definitely functional, at least being able to move, so I'd assume they'd be able to make it to my office too. Like, I'm hearing what's every now and then I'm hearing the music box wind-up sound, which I can only assume is the puppet moving. Not sure. I'm gonna beat night 1 doing nothing. Crazy. Absolutely insane gameplay. That's the most exciting gameplay I've seen in my life. Okay, I can't look around. Oh, I can look around. They're in the Planet Freddy's 1 office again. Looks like this is like a cutscene of someone... Dude. I think the earlier cutscene was meant to imply that Phone Guy died at the FNaF 2 location. I think that's what the first cutscene was supposed to imply. It's me. Not sure what that one's supposed to imply though. Just someone was there at some point with the lights out. Okay, can I fix the aspect ratio? End to save. You gotta manually save this game. If you didn't know already, every single movement for each animatronic is scripted. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot about that. Yeah, actually, someone actually did tell me that, but I completely forgot about that detail. So that night, it's just absolutely nothing happens. Alright. Question, I should be centering this, right? Let's center the game. That might be a bit more bearable. There we go. That's nice, easier on their eyes if I center it. So yeah, this black space here, remember, this is blown up, right? There's black space at the top here that I've just left out of the video too. And at the bottom. It's a little funky. Got a night too. The game's a little quirky. There we go. Oh, yes, the Phone Guy. The greatest voice performance I've ever heard. Come on, man. What you got for me?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, glad you made it. How's your night of no worries? Never mind. The animatronics are acting up again.
Really?
During the day, the CEO had the engineers work on the animatronics. Every time they act up, they look around to check on the place. Then go to a system reboot after they're done. Also during the day, the engineers found the wiring in the animatronics messed up. Did you remember to use the mask one at a time, and only if necessary?
They never showed up, Bob.
I was just wondering. I don't want anything happening to you. The engineers also found that the animatronics get more aggressive the second time they look around. Just a heads up. Something I forgot to mention. Flash your light in the dark areas. That would be in the vent in the hall.
Oh yeah, I saw that in the camera, yeah.
They should not be able to go into the vents. But make sure you don't use too much of your flashlight.
Yeah, I saw that went down.
Doors don't seem to work very well. You know.
Yeah, they're kind of scuffed.
Foxy comes towards the office. Yeah, he kind of broke the doors. I don't think the doors will work on them anymore.
Foxy broke the doors, alright.
They are more stealth than before, so I don't think the lights will work on them either.
Okay.
Well, I wish you the best of luck, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
So, here's what I'm guessing. I'm assuming it's just gonna be FNaF 2. I'm gonna assume just normal FNaF 2 gameplay mechanics. Someone pops in, I put on the mask. Or, at most, you check the lights, and if someone's there, you put on the mask. You know, like in FNaF 2's events. I'm assuming also just like FNaF 2, there's absolutely no reason to use the cameras. And besides, considering absolutely nothing happened last night, I have a sneaking suspicion that, like the first game. Was it the first game? No, I think a lot of the games do it, actually. I think some characters can't show up when your camera is down. So I think the reason why I wasn't being attacked is because the characters that were coming after me were waiting for me to have my monitor up to come in. That's just my guess. I'm still just gonna quickly check the lights. If I die, then I'd go back to using the cameras, of course. Now I just want to test my theory out. I mean, the game is totally scripted, right? So maybe it's... I don't know. Like, that should be the puppet moving. I think the characters are moving fine. It's just they're not entering my office yet. I've made it to 3 AM. To be fair, I have not heard any footstep sounds. Maybe they're not moving at all. Maybe they're silent. I wouldn't know. I'm just assuming FNaF 2 stuff. Under normal circumstances, I'd think, hey, the developer would add a reason to use the camera, like a Foxy-esque mechanic or something. But unfortunately, I already know this game sucks. So, I don't have faith that the developer added a reason to use the cameras. I think it's just gonna be like FNaF 2. Though the dude that might be a thing. They have not moved at all. Okay, so maybe this is like the music box size mechanic. You have to look at the show stage before this stops. Like you have to come over here and stare at this camera before it stops flashing for whatever reason. That was something. I heard a sound in my left ear. It re-defaults back to this camera. Yeah, I'll keep looking here until at least this stops flashing. Yeah, Bonnie moved. So it's scripted, so Bonnie only starts moving right at the end of 4 AM. You'd think it'd attack earlier than that. But you know what? I'm cool with it. I'm not complaining. The easier the game, the quicker I can move on to the next one. See, I heard the Return to Freddy's, despite starting off bad, I heard some of the later installments are actually aren't too bad. Like, I heard the 4th game is actually kind of solid. Maybe not solid, but I heard the 4th game's decent. So I'm actually looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to see how this game evolves over time. And also how the remakes make the games a million times better. So is he really... Nothing happens on night 2. Except for that one camera instance. That's really night 2. Here we go. More of whatever this is. So Freddy's there. Let's just watch Freddy. Freddy's cool. It's you. Do you see? It's you. Yeah. Alright, thank you. crazy stuff. Alright, I gotta press N to save, it's manual saving. Alright, night 3. Maybe something will happen this night, aside from needing to look at the camera one time. I guarantee that's the only reason to use the cameras. Or maybe not guarantee, but I feel like that feels like the only reason to use the cameras.
Hey, night 3.
Yep.
You can do it.
Thank you.
There was something I need to tell you about. About an animatronic we used to have at Freddy's.
Which one?
Well, everyone loved him. Both kids and adults.
Who?
One day a kid came and tore him apart.
Mangle?
And I'm telling you, there were parts, wires, and pieces everywhere.
Mangle.
After that, they just took him to the dump and they disintegrated him.
What?
Yeah.
No!
That story, really. He was quite small, too. And curious. Word of advice. Let me explain why you have to wear the mask.
Okay.
Only one at a time and only if necessary. If you wear the mask when they are not in the office, they will know what you're doing. You know. They'll know that you're tricking them into thinking that you're one of them.
Alright.
Well, that's all for tonight. See you on the flip side.
Okay. So yeah, that's why. So that looks on the line he brought up earlier too. When they enter the office, put it on one at a time. When they enter the office, that's why it gave me FNaF 2 vibes, and why I think I just sit here and wait for him to come to me. Also, did they really disintegrate Mangle? That's so sad. I got a Mangle plushie, by the way. Isn't she adorable? I think she's adorable. She sits on my laptop. I actually can't clearly see OBS because Mangle's just in front of it, obscuring half my screen. So much for 2 monitors, but hey, Mangle's more important. This game really scripted like this? It's really scripted, so you can spend half the game doing nothing. You'd think if the game was scripted, you'd think it'd be unfairly difficult, right? Like, you just assume, oh, it's scripted, that means you gotta learn the patterns as they come in, and you just have to muscle memory learn everything. But no, it's scripted, so that guaranteed, hey, do nothing, win. Oh, here we go, here's the one time we do something. None of these 3 have moved. At least the image on screen says none of these 3 have moved. I mean, there's no guarantee that the images are accurate, right? Oh, and since the monitor is up, there's a chance someone could come in. I don't think these are the only 3 animatronics, because they did say the puppet was here. And the Bonnie moved. Wait, is that warning just to tell me Bonnie is about to move? No. Wait. That warning has nothing to do with the monitor, does it? That warning is telling me someone's moving. Or at least Bonnie is moving. So really nothing is happening until I see that warning sign. Ah, here we go. Stuff's getting crazy now. I gotta be quick to put on the mask. Warning bells are going off. I'm ready. Kind of. I mean, an animatronic hasn't actually entered this entire playthrough, so I'm not actually ready. But I'm pretending to be ready. You gotta put on the mask only when they appear, not before they appear. I mean, I guess that's interesting. Oh crap, that's game over. The music's still playing. Is that a bug, or did I lose? I lost, okay. Wow, an animatronic comes in once and I do something stupid and die immediately. Like, obviously that was because I flicked up the mask again. I don't even know how I did that. I hope... Oh, I can just mute the call, that's fine. I was about to say, I hope I don't have to listen to the call again, but I remember there was a mute call button. There was another fan game I played a bit ago where you couldn't mute the call. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. Yeah, so I started on this button. Yeah, that's what happened last time. When I quickly put the mask on, I accidentally also took it off immediately after, and that's why I died. Also, I'm pretty sure that warning sign is just signaling Bonnie is moving. Maybe I don't need to check the camera for that. So I'm not going to, and if I die because of it, so be it. So the first animatronic enters at 3 AM with the puppet. So I guess I do nothing until then. Guys, what should I do while I wait for the time to pass? Maybe I get more plushies out. Yeah, show off my third plushie. My other two plushies have been shown off. But he can be silly too. Okay, there we go, there's no plushies. Freddy, Bonnie, and Mangle. Maybe I'll drink some water. I don't know, man. Just waiting for stuff to happen. Maybe I should just be checking the cameras for no other reason other than because it's boring to sit into. I do nothing. I'm sure that's what most people do. I'm the nerd who thinks about doing things like this. I'm sure most people, for no other reason, would just check the cameras just because it's boring not to. But I'm reluctant to do so because you have limited power, right? Oh wait, is my head blocking it? My head's blocking the one... God damn it. My head was really blocking like the one UI element this game has. No, not one UI, okay, there's UI elements everywhere, but... You know what I mean. I'm blocking UI all the time. I can't go a single playthrough without blocking UI. So anyways, yeah, the camera uses power. So... I don't want to stay on the cameras for no reason. Because I feel like, especially on later nights, the power might be tight. I'm not sure. Wait, actually, is that sound the power going down? Let's listen for it next time. It is, okay. So that's got nothing to do with the puppet, like I thought it did. I mean, it was like the music box, like it came from the music box in the second Five Nights at Freddy's, so I assumed it had something to do with the puppet. But it's just the power going down. Speaking of the puppet. Yeah, I think... Oh wait, my head's now blocking that! Oh my god, my head's blocking everything. Where can I put my head safely? There is no safety. I think the night number is probably the least important UI element. But the time is kind of nice to have, to be visible. There's like... Maybe I'll just move me. I put myself just on screen enough that you can see the indicator, but it's still at the corner. Let's try that. I can never settle for a good place to put my head. It's moving everywhere, every stream. Okay, so the puppet's gonna come in soon. The game is scripted, so it will happen at the exact same time. It probably means it will be really tight, too. No, I just feel like anything that's scripted is gonna be difficult to deal with. Here we go. Puppet's coming. I do actually really like that visual. I'm gonna move my head over here. I'll move the screen over here. But I really like okay, never mind. I really like the visual of the puppet being on all the cameras. I think it's a really cool visual. Any moment now. I swore the puppet attacked at 3 AM. But I guess maybe it was 4 AM. I could have misremembered. There we go. And this time I didn't botch it. I botched it. I botched it? I botched it. Huh. And this is where we begin to call the game. See, I don't mind dying a bunch of times in games, if they're fun. But this game isn't fun, so... It's really just sitting here simulator, so... I've gotta wait till like 4 AM again! But I was right about the indicator, the danger indicator. I was right about that being nothing. So... The dude said not to put on the mask before they came in, because then they'd be able to see through it. But I'm assuming I just didn't react fast enough. I'm assuming that's what it is. Well, more sitting here doing nothing then. My favorite. You guys know that my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's games are the ones where you do absolutely nothing but wait there. Why Five Nights at Freddy's 3 was so positively, why it was so praised. It's why I absolutely adored Pizzeria Simulator. Because I love sitting here and doing nothing. It makes for peak gameplay. And even better, oh man, you guys, you know I love games where you sit here, do absolutely nothing, and then the game gets really difficult despite that. You guys know those are the greatest types of games. The games that make you not only sit there and do nothing, but make you sit there and do nothing 1,000 times. Now that's where real gameplay comes in. The gameplay of doing absolutely nothing. In fact, wait, guys, you know what? Nah, screw this. I'm playing Pixel Dungeon. Yeah, let's go with... Go the mage. My favorite class is the mage. I like having projectiles. Here we go. Oh, you know your game is well designed enough, but the optimal experience is just playing another game. That's just peak. Alright guys, this is my spawn room. There's 2 doors. Yeah. I'm going through the left door. There's some grass here, I can't really see what's going on. I think my screen got darker. Alright, I'm gonna go through the door that was just there, alright. Guys, in that room with the door, there's a scroll down there. You see that? I'm gonna get the scroll. It's a scroll of Tawaz. I don't know what a scroll of Tawaz is, but brilliant. Oh yeah, I've got a Tome of Mastery because I've played the game plenty of times before. Indicator means nothing, it's just bodies moving. I gotta ignore that. I'm gonna keep playing the better game here. Alright, do I go Battle Mage or Warlock? The Battle Mage gets additional damage depending on the current number of charges in his wand. Pretty good. But the Warlock heals and gets less hungry, gets fed when you kill people. So I'm gonna go the Warlock, because hunger's a pretty difficult thing to manage in this game. Are we at 3 AM yet? Alright, I won't play a different... Okay, I'll go back to the game I'm supposed to be playing here. Just because it's 3 AM and this is where you have to do like the one thing in this night. I might leave my mouse really close to the bottom so I can react quickly. But the problem with reaction is I kind of need to react fast, I need to be invested in the game. Like, I need to be really concentrating to be able to react fast to these things. But this game hasn't invested me enough for me to want to concentrate. So because of that, my reaction time actually sucks here. Because my reaction time sucks, I don't think I'll actually beat this. And I'm blaming it entirely on the game being completely boring and doing nothing. Yeah, I'm blaming the game, I'm blaming dying on the game being boring. If that makes sense. Right, come on. Watching those cameras. I've got to react quick. Oh, I did it! Yeah! Yeah! I thought I missed it because my mouse passed over the thing and it didn't work right. So I had to put my mouse back up to flick it again. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, it's because the game sucks, but yeah. So I thought I missed it, but I actually did it. That's good. We survived the one time something actually happened. And High Paralysis Productions. How's my day? Well, it's morning for me, so no day has really happened yet. But it's been pretty good. Alright. Is something else gonna happen? Or is that the one thing in the night? I mean, it's improvement over the previous nights had absolutely nothing, so hey. One thing. An improvement. Oh, someone else might attack at 5 AM. It's gonna get crazy. Is it gonna be? And will the mouse actually work? More info soon. It's gonna be, come on. Come on, just 6 AM, because I'm not gonna survive another one of these. My reaction time is too terrible. Hey, thank you. Going live at 3:30. Nice. Oh yeah, what's this cutscene got? I assume Freddy will show up here again? Yep. Whoa, Bonnie is over there. My head's kind of covering him. I think this is my keybind to make my head go away. Nah, I don't know how to get. Whoa! I was looking at keybinds. Why are you here? Hey, Puppet. Sorry. Whoa, crazy. Do a different texture. Manually save. What are my keybinds? Because I wanted to get rid of my head. And I couldn't get rid of my head. What the heck is my keybind for the unhead? Oh, I set it to that button. What am I doing? Oh, I'm a goobit. Alright, there we go. Night 4. This game's gonna suck. I bet, okay, it's gonna get really crazy. Instead of one thing happening, 2 things are gonna happen. I'm calling it. Maybe it even goes so far to have 3 things happen. Now that would be insane. I think my mic is too close to my face. I'm sorry if that's completely messing up audio quality. Oh, speaking of audio quality, come on, give us some heat.
Hey.
Hey.
Night 4.
Yeah, night 4.
I forgot to tell you what happened before.
What happened?
And why I sounded dead. You see, there was some pounding at my door, and I assumed that it was someone trying to murder me. Yeah, I don't really know if that's the case, but there's nothing to worry about.
Okay.
I'm sure that everything will be fine. Just keep an eye for anything suspicious, you know. And I want to make sure that the CEO sees that everything's fine. But don't forget the mask.
Yep.
All right. But should be all for tonight.
All right, thank you.
See you tomorrow.
You provided absolutely nothing of value. Alright, so yeah, I'm definitely not using the cameras until I come across somebody that seems to require them. Because, one, the cameras use power. And two, I need to be really quick on using the mask. You don't get much time to do that. So, definitely staying off the camera is definitely the way to go. Funny, at the end of the cutscene, it just goes, yeah. Yeah, I did that in the, a second Five Nights at Freddy's as well. Actual official Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Did that in all its stream sequences. Ooh, Bonnie's moving at 1 AM. It's crazy stuff. It really wants to hype up Bonnie. It's really gassing bro up. There we go, he's moved. How far behind is my stream? Wait, I'm looking on my phone right now. It only just started, like, setting the warning symbols. How far behind is this? Mangle plushie, you're in the way. I can't see my... Oh, wait, there's noises. Hang on. Be back down. Noises means someone's about to enter, which means I gotta get ready to put on the mask again. What we got? Last time it was the puppet that came in. Who's gonna be the puppet again? It is. Awesome. Alright, so one thing happened at 2 AM. Yeah, I have 10 subscribers. Yeah, we all start somewhere. I'm getting close to 200, aren't I? I'm getting pretty... Yeah, I got 196 subs. That's pretty cool. I gotta upload more videos so these people can actually watch what I put up. Because when I'm streaming, most of my viewers can't make it to my streams. Because I live in Australia, which is not... Ooh, something else is happening. No way, a second thing is happening. At the same hour too? That's insane. Unheard of for this game. Never mind, not same hour, it's the next hour. Whatever, close enough. Two things happening itself is crazy in this game. He's gonna go to be, It might be someone different. I'm excited to see who it is. Yeah, I'm not surprised you're Australian because... 12:20. Because no other time zone has people awake at this hour. Really. No one's watching my videos at any normal country time zone. That was funny, that was cool. Freddy's moving, ooh. Night 4 is really where the game starts picking up. And even when the game is picking up, it's still bad. But hey, enough is happening that it might be considered a game now. By night 4 into the game. I'm hearing no sirens. However, yeah, there we go. There's the siren. I was about to say I don't want to wait for the sirens to be prepared because there's a chance that someone might not trigger the sirens. Because I believe in the second Five Nights at Freddy's there were some characters who didn't trigger them. There's Freddy. Yeah, I was quick enough for that. Well, so what was that? 3? I said it was going to be 3. I called it 2 or 3 things that happened this night. I think I'm on the mark. I think that was the 3 things. Then we move on to night 5. I have nothing to commentate on because this game has got nothing to it to commentate on. Ah, here we go. 4 things happening. No way, it's gonna turn to 6 AM. It's gonna turn to 6 AM before something happens. No way this game has 4 things happening in a night. That's crazy. Yeah. I knew this game wouldn't have the courage to make 4 things happen. Alright. Now with my keybind, what's happening? What do we got? Well, we've got Freddy over here. And we have got Bonnie over here still. Oh, Bonnie and Chica. Crazy. And is this that's a puppet? That is... Who is this? Wait, who is that? Oh, Foxy's there too. I didn't even see Foxy. That's cool. Who is this then? Sorry again. Alright, so we got in maybe potentially a new character. That would be pretty crazy. Night 5. This is potentially the last night. Is it the first FNaF? No. This is a fan game called The Return to Freddy's, which is a fan game. A bit of history. This game came out under a different name when it first released, because it was supposed to pass Five Nights at Freddy's 3. So this is a fan-made Five Nights at Freddy's 3 because that was a tease at the time this game came out. There was only 2 games when this one came out. Then of course the real Five Nights at Freddy's 3 actually happened, so then this got renamed to The Return to Freddy's. And of course, yeah, it's a fan game by BFP Films 424. I don't think that's the name I have in my description, actually. I should update that. I don't think that's the name I put in my description. Oh well. Oh, more people are commenting. In FNaF 2, you've been attacked by Foxy at least 6 times per night. Yeah, Foxy's brutal in FNaF 2. If you're everyone other than me. Because for some reason, Foxy was really generous during my playthrough. Because I did stream the official Five Nights at Freddy's games a while back. It's actually how I started streaming, right? I started streaming because I, for fun, played the first game for the anniversary of it. And then for some reason got views, so then hey, stream more, why not? And now I'm playing fan games. Yeah, in my playthrough of Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Foxy was really generous to the point where I thought there was a mechanic in place that made it so Foxy got kicked out of the hallway every time another character came in. I would later learn that's not the case, and Foxy was just for some reason ultra generous during my playthrough. I have no idea why, but he just was. So literally everyone else, Foxy's like really brutal, but he just never is for me. I even did off-video playthroughs where because in my stream for Five Nights at Freddy's 2, I only did a couple of the custom night challenges. I went back and beat them all, minus Golden Freddy mode. I never did Golden Freddy mode, but I beat the remaining ones I didn't do. And even on those other modes, Foxy wasn't very aggressive. Even on 2020 for me. For some reason, I don't know why. Maybe it's just how I flash the light, just naturally flash it. Maybe just what I do for him happens to work more effectively than what most people do. But just in my playthroughs, he just never is aggressive. Anyway, 5th night, and we get to finally be done with this. And then we can move on to an actually better game. Maybe one that's actually good. Because the Return to Freddy's, or Five Nights at Freddy's 3 fan-made, is, not good. Alright, let's listen to this phone call. How good is it?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, man.
I feel like I'm being followed.
Okay.
All I saw was a shadow with long hair. I couldn't
Oh, it's
see
me.
very well, but it looked like it was holding a knife. And I ran as fast as I could. Luckily, I made it home.
What's it spelling out?
I couldn't find out if it was male or female. Never mind. This call is going to have to be a quick one. I don't know how much longer I'll last. I keep hearing whispers in my head saying my son and why. I'm scared, Mike. I don't know what to do. I don't know why it's me. It's always me. Please.
Okay, that call was actually interesting. So, it introduced a new character. And now it's doing this mystery. Okay, here we go. And then there's gameplay too. Wait, so the game's actually picking up. There is some substance to it. That's interesting. On time or not? On time, good. Okay. I can see why there's a... Yeah, I heard there's a really insane story for this series. So I can see that there is an action appeal to it. There is a reason why this wasn't forgotten and rated to obscurity. There's a reason why this actually became a cultural thing in the community. I can see that now. But yeah, the game is basically as bad as everyone said it was. But there is some merit to it. Alright, I'm getting ready. Who's gonna come in? Bonnie. Excellent. Alright, how much of chat am I missing? Hits for your live stream later. I don't know. I'm not very good with live streaming. I don't know how to actually do this properly. Unless you're playing, like, if you're playing a Five Nights at Freddy's game, I might be able to give you tips on that. That's about it. How am I doing? I'm doing well, and thank you for subscribing, Zamley. Okay, Freddy's laughing, he's approaching me, menacingly. Now he's coming up. Alright, what you got for me? The 2 AM attack. Great. I'd call this mask simulator, because you're only using the mask the entire game. However, I still do believe Five Golden Nights at Freddy's does the mask simulator more than this. Because in that game, you had to have the mask for like the entire game, and you only took it up briefly to check the motion detector. It was actually an interesting game series too. Has a little bit of merit to it. But this is just... This doesn't have enough mask for it to be a mask simulator. But it is entirely the mask. And how it can be entirely the mask, but also not feel like a mask simulator, is because I feel this game is less of a mask simulator, and more of a sit-here-do-nothing simulator. Anyway, you saw the Five Nights at Freddy's movie yesterday? I saw it recently as well. The Five Nights at Freddy's movie was really good. I'm not going to spoil it, but it was good. Is this game easy? This specific one, I'm not sure. It seems to be... You're doing a lot of nothing. So it's boring. But I don't know if I'd consider it easy. Because I did die to the puppet earlier. And, so I believe the timing you have to put on the mask really quick. You do have to be fast. So I'm not sure if I'd consider it easy. But it's definitely boring. Oh. Death, that's... Death question mark? No, I must have been on the verge of death though. Yeah. I really enjoy the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. There are some things I didn't like about it, but all in all, the main gripe with the movie, in a spoiler-free way, is there's one character I didn't like, but that's not the movie's fault, because I hate said character in the entire franchise, every time they appear. So, the one character what the? A withered balloon boy, that's interesting. Yeah, he doesn't activate the alarm bells. That's why I was ready. That's why I have my mask down here the entire time, even when there's no bells going off, because I knew there was going to be someone who did that. Golden Freddy did that too. Yeah, as I was saying, there's one character in the movie that I didn't like, but it has nothing to do with the movie. It's just I don't like the character in general. So it's a bit unfair to rate the movie. It's a bit unfair to say it's a downside for the movie, because it really has nothing to do with the movie. It's just, I don't like the character in general. Whereas Scott hasn't taken it down yet this. I believe Scott was going to take this down when it was called Five Nights at Freddy's 3. So that's the mysterious character. That's cool. How about, Tyler or BFP, did rename this game to The Return to Freddy's, which allowed it to exist. So, good on him. Actually, no, wait, the game did get taken down. Yeah, I downloaded this off an archive. Because the official download link doesn't exist anymore. So yeah, never mind, the game actually was taken down. My mistake. Feel it was more action than horror, but also some gory bits. Mike Schmidt, $150, cool. Look, the movie, in terms of horror, is exactly what I expected it to be. Like, when people think of a horror movie, they think of, like, really gory slashes and stuff, right? But that's never what Five Nights at Freddy's was never that. Five Nights at Freddy's horror was always the subtle horror behind everything. It was never the forefront of what it showed. And I might give 6 9 a shot, but before I play 6 9, I'm going to keep talking about the movie a bit. Five Nights at Freddy's is always about the subtlety in the horror, right? It was never up-in-your-face horror. So, I think the movie actually executed that really well, in my opinion. The horror was subtle. And I feel like that left an impact. It wasn't shock value, it was just, oh... I will agree, it wasn't very scary. But there was subtle horror throughout the entire thing. And there were a lot of other scenes, specific scenes, that I do feel like still had the impact. I do see where you're coming from, where you wish it could have been more, but I do feel like what the movie did was very tasteful. I feel like it did it right for what Five Nights at Freddy's is. But yeah. Anyways, the mask. You cannot keep the mask on the whole time in this game. At least according to the phone guy. The phone guy made it very clear multiple nights that if your mask is already on when they come in, it's game over. So you have to have the mask. You have to put on the mask after they show up. And also there's a toxic meter. So the longer you have the mask on, the more that meter goes up. And in every game that uses that mechanic, it's always death when that meter hits 100%. So there's basically 2 mechanics in place stopping you from just keeping the mask on. I'm assuming said mechanics are implemented, which is a bad assumption because this game's so bad that they might just straight up not be implemented. But it's implied that those mechanics are there, and I'd rather pretend that those mechanics are there. Like, if those mechanics are just pretended to be there and they aren't actually there, then that makes the game even more boring than it already is, and I don't want to make the game more boring for myself, because I've already made it pretty boring for myself. Anyway, 6th night, just because I'm here. No promises I care enough about the game to actually beat it, but I'll give it a few shots. You didn't see the toxic meter go up. The toxic meter was going up. I actually paid attention to that. I was paying attention, and it does go up. But it does go up slowly. But in night 5, you could actually see by the end of the night there was actually a bit of green there. I have a feeling the toxic meter doesn't go down. So once it starts going up, it just accumulates over the course of the night. Anyway, I gotta be ready. It's night 6. Oh god. Alright. Oh, the other thing could be, it might be because of my video too. The stream might be low enough quality that you can't tell, because the green is a dark green. So because it's a dark green, it might blend in too much with the background, which might make it harder to see on your end. Okay, someone's coming in through the vent. Probably wasn't Chico, it's not someone else. Wait, now 6 is actually got some gameplay to it. You have a game I should play? Lego FNaF 1? I don't know about that. I don't really want to play Lego FNaF 1, honestly. What the? That's cool. I might play it at some point, but it's not high on my to-play list. If I'm going to be playing a Five Nights at Freddy's 1 remake, there are several other games I've played before. Because there are a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's 1 remakes, and some of them look pretty good, and that do interest me. Oh, you know, if I had to rate, yeah, from what I've seen, sorry, yeah, so I'll keep responding to this. From what I've seen of LEGO FNaF 1, it's literally just a remake of FNaF 1, except a bit harder. From what I've heard, it's a lot harder. But aside from that, it's just the same thing. And I'd prefer remakes that change up the gameplay a lot more. Like, Five Nights at Freddy's 1993 are already played, and it gave each character a new mechanic. And if I did want to play a FNaF 1 remake that was nearly one-to-one, not entirely one-to-one, but nearly one-to-one, I have a different one, which I'm not going to elaborate too much on, but I have my, I have one that's I made. I was kind of bored every now and then and slowly started piecing little bits together, just thought, hey, let's make up a map for FNaF 1, hey, that sounds fun. And then I thought, hey, why not add gameplay mechanics, that sounds fun. And then over time it somehow turned into a near complete recreation of FNaF 1. It's really buggy, so I don't think I'll release it, but it exists. And of course, because I'm me, I also added a few new gameplay mechanics as well. Mainly, the main gimmick I did to mine, which does something interesting, is I added in a blacklight mode from like Help Wanted. And in it, I just gave everyone a new mechanic in that. What's my game called? It doesn't have a name. The name of it is... I don't even remember what it's called. I think the name of the file is, test. It's something like that. It's nameless and it's not going to be released. At most, I showed off at one point as a funny, as like a funny at one point. Like above all else, it's too boggy for me to ever want to show off. But I do have my an actually original game that is being developed that I do want to show off at some point. So yeah, if you wanna see my games, well, my first actual game that's coming out, you can subscribe to the channel and you can see that when the trailer comes out. Not sure when the trailer will come out, but I'm hoping it will be some point within the coming months. I don't know who would win it between Michael Myers and William Afton, because I haven't actually seen the movie that Michael Myers is from. I don't watch a lot of movies. But I do know that William Afton always comes back, so... I will also say this, with the amount of hate this game gets, I can confidently say I have played worse games than this. Confidently, I can say that. This isn't the worst thing I've played. It's still not great. Like, I'm not going to say it's a good game or anything, but it's definitely not quite as awful as I heard it was. Like, it just feels like a worse FNaF 2. Murderer found. Who has pizza? During Mike Schmidt's 6th shift, police have found a purple car outside of the pizzeria. The license inside says Fritz Smith, a former employee of the pizzeria. Mike Schmidt, the survivor of the attack, quit his job and left to become something more than a security guard. Fritz Smith is found drowning at the office door. Police have arrested the murderer and Freddy finds pizzeria safe once again. Okay, interesting. There's an actual story here, which is interesting. Considering how old the game is. There's a custom night? What? I am legitimately surprised at a custom night because I heard this game was entirely scripted. How the hell does a custom night work in a scripted game? What? Why does 10 look like that? Why is specifically 10 bigger? Wait, is it all zeros? Oh my god. Alright guys. We gotta do this at least once. Heck yeah. That shadow character was pretty cool. I like how they got their own original character in it. Alright, so I do want to just gonna quickly give my thoughts when no. I'll give my complete thoughts in this game after I die on custom night. I think that sounds more fun. I have a feeling multiple characters will show up at once, and then it'll just be over because you can't have the mask on when they're already inside. Alright. Awesome. This was the moment when I honked this nose. That was the moment where I realized that this game wasn't going to be as bad as I thought it was. Because every FNaF Fangame with a nose honk is automatically cannot be bad. Like, that is a game-saving feature, the nose honk. Here we go. Alright, it's gonna be brutal. Well, that's not Shadow Bonnie. The shadow character that appears here looks like Shadow Bonnie, but it's not Shadow Bonnie. Because it has, like, the ears go down. And the general shape, I think, is different, too. It's in the style of Shadow Bonnie, but it's not Shadow Bonnie. Also, there's something I heard about this game that I'm starting to question whether this is actually the Return of Freddy's. I'm starting to question whether this is a fake version of the first game, because there's actually one character that I know is supposed to be in the original The Return of Freddy's that just I haven't seen yet. Because from what I heard, didn't the developer steal Candy the Cat from Neil Mako? Like, wasn't Candy supposed to be a character in this? As, like, I think they renamed it to Sugar or something. I'm pretty sure there was a visual from this game. That was supposed to come from this game, from what I heard anyway. Where Candy was hanging upside down in the office. I mean, maybe they just removed the character. I'm not sure. Just so you know, just as a reminder, if you're spamming enough that your name appears across my screen, then you're spamming too much. Michael Myers was from Friday the 13th, right? Because I've never seen it. No? Alright. Anyways. Yeah, Zamley, my finger was actually already pressed on my screen, ready to press the mute button, and then you said it again. Good thing you stopped when you did, because my finger was already over the button. I was ready to do it next time you said something. Okay, gotta get my cursor ready. I didn't know Balloon Boy is in this, that actually surprised me. Maybe Balloon Boy replaced Candy in an update or something. Or maybe I just suck at remembering things. Maybe Candy was never in this. Maybe I remembered a different game. How Lightning Strike? It's a shame your first experience here was me playing this. Because this game is certainly something. By the way, just while I've got a few people in chat, just while I've got a few people here, I considered the idea of drawing up a few little fun FNaF comics. Just like small ones are just fun, like dumb ones. It's gonna be low quality because I'm not an artist. But just drawing up some little skits and stuff. Wondering if you will be interested in seeing that, or if poorly drawn comics is not what we want to see here. Whoops. Yeah, okay, I don't care. Which FNaF? This is the Return to Freddy's, the 5 Minutes at Freddy's Fangame. That's really bad. Not as bad as my mouse cursor, but like. Anyways. I mean, I reckon I could beat that, because it actually seems pretty easy. I reckon I could definitely beat that if I, you know, didn't do something stupid with my mouse. But I'm just gonna be totally honest. I don't like the game enough to want to. So, that's fine. So, I'm just gonna give my final thoughts on this game before I end off stream. Final thoughts is, I heard this game was absolutely atrocious. It did not live up to its reputation. It was bad, but it's not that bad. It feels like a worse FNaF 2 because it's just the mask. And, yeah, it's like FNaF 2, but without any of the mechanics that make FNaF 2 bearable. Without doing anything interesting with any of these characters. Because they're all identical. Something I don't like. Obviously, there's also the visual problems, like, why is Foxy clipping through the door? What the hell is this edit? But the story has something interesting behind it. I could definitely see myself looking into the story a bit more. Because I do know the story in the series as a whole is kind of insane. And I could already start seeing that. There's merit to the game. It's not completely unredeemable. It's bad, for sure, and I don't think I would recommend it. But I have played worse games. I have played worse games on this channel. Like, it's at least, like, one thing this game, I can give this game one thing. One, it's not frustrating. It's boring, but I would take boring over frustrating any day. And it just not being frustrating is already a massive plus, because a lot of games, not even just fan games, games in general, really struggle at not being frustrating. So that's something. The timing element to the mask, although it is just ripped off from FNaF 2, it still works. Like, it's not a bad mechanic to rip off. As I said, the game is just objectively bad. But look, it's not the horrible, unplayable atrocity that everyone frames it as. And also another thing, as I said, the gameplay, just on a gameplay note. Well, as I said, it just ripped off the mask mechanic, but that's still better than a lot of other fan games I've played. Like, a lot of fan games I've played have really unenjoyable gameplay mechanics. At least they ripped off a gameplay mechanic that was half decent, right? At least they didn't rip off FNaF 3. I mean, they couldn't because it's released before FNaF 3, but at least they didn't rip that game off. Because if they took the mechanics from that game but worse, then different story. This would have been like that. This would have been unredeemable. Still, I can see how this game can move more. I can see how future entries can pick up from this and do more with it. They've given themselves an interesting story, and even though the gameplay is just not great, it's not the most horrible thing ever. And sure, on the visual standpoint, it's all reused assets, but I mean, I don't care about that. I don't care at all about the visuals. It's all gameplay for me. Anyways, just gonna read out some live comments, and then I'll end the stream off here. Can you beat FNaF 4? Already beaten FNaF 4. I beat nights 1 through to 8, I think, on stream. Maybe not 8. No, I think I beat 3 to 6, and then I beat Nightmare Mode, which is 7. But then off stream, I did actually beat 2020 off stream, because I wanted to unlock the last stuff, and I wasn't streaming it because I was at home. So next. Bro's the bad game reviewer. It feels like that. I've played a lot of games I haven't enjoyed. Like, when I was told that this game was the absolutely atrocity, I was expecting it to be the worst thing I've played. So the fact that this isn't the worst thing I've played speaks wonders to the type of games I've played. I really have played a lot of bad games. I hope eventually I'll play some more good ones, but I feel like I have played a lot of bad ones. You play the Joy of Creation? I have played the Joy of Creation. Okay, for story mode, so I played most of them. The Joy of Creation Classic mode, I loaded that up once and then said no, that isn't happening. The Joy of Creation Classic mode, all I did was I saw that you could only turn one direction, you couldn't look the other way, you could only turn right, and you had to cycle around right. And once I realized you couldn't even turn left, I closed the game and didn't bother. The Joy of Creation Halloween edition I played and did not enjoy at all. That's because I think I just don't like free roam games, as silly as it sounds. Because there's nothing, it's not like that game is bad or anything. It's just not my type of game. It didn't gel with me much. They've got Joy of Creation Story Mode, and I played all 5 levels on stream, but I only beat 4 of them. So I beat the bedroom, I beat living room, beat the office, and then I beat the basement. But I never beat the attic on stream. And I'm gonna admit it, I've played the attic several times off stream, and I still haven't beaten it. It's one of those instances where I kept playing the game off video. Just because, hey, I play the game on video, I might as well just, for fun, play it off video too, just because I genuinely enjoy the Joy of Creation. And that attic is just really difficult. I haven't beaten it yet. Next. Yep. And yeah, you know what? Sure. Paralysis Productions. 5 hours. If you schedule your stream, because you can schedule streams without actually starting one. If you press the schedule button, I'll set a live notification and I'll be there. In fact, you know what? I'll hit the subscribe button. I'll be there. Go in a few hours when he or she starts streaming. Yeah, go watch Paralysis Productions. There are channels just in the comments section. You can see them like talking. If you want more people joining your stream in a few hours, then you should, when this stream stops being live and just gets uploaded as a video, you should comment on the video as well, and I'll pin it. Anyways, this was actually not that bad of an experience, and I enjoyed. It's not you're a boy? Cool. I mean, it would have been cool either way, but it's cool to know. I'll play the Return to Freddy's in 2 days, because I'll have a video upload tomorrow instead. So, I'll see you for that, and I'll see where that goes. I'm excited for it, because this game wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I've said this a million times. Sorry, I suck at outros. In fact, let's make my outro better. This is my outro.